What up, movie disciples and good people of YouTube? I am Brian, the movie Messiah, and my on my left, but probably on your right, is my sister Brittany, and this is our review for Spies, Lies, and Allies, Episode 9, Season 37. Before we get into everything, make sure that you guys follow us on social media. And if you're enjoying what you're watching, how we break down everything every week, so we try to, please hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification bell. This episode was really Cory centered, right? You know, like it was it was heavy Cory. I feel like the first time in a while, it was like, yeah, it's all about Cory.
Focused on one person. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was the main character today. Felt like it was like one of those TV shows. We're just gonna like focus on you and just you. So I don't know.
I mean, he got called out in the game.
Cory, so. Yeah, he did.
I know you haven't been a fan of Cory.
And I mean, I love Cory. Don't get me wrong.
About him.
He just, I don't know. He hasn't been it. He's been whack. So sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, I don't know. He really hasn't been playing like a really kind of strategic game. He hasn't been on point. And then he kind of shows his cards. So I'm just like, I don't know what he was doing. So I think that kind of messed him up right there. Doing all that.
Has he really not been playing a strategic game? Because, I mean, I looked at it when I was watching. I was like, wait, Cory's the head honcho of the rookies. At the beginning, or was Josh paranoid? I don't
know. I think Josh is paranoid. I think he just got with the rookies, honestly, because then it started narrowing it down. Because before, only person, of course, his main people are Nelson, and that's the main person. That's his main go-to. And then he had the vets because he's a vet. But I'm like, now we know it's trickling down, so it's vets and rookies paired all together. So I think he just now recently started like pairing off with some of the rookies, like what, Jeremiah. I don't know if he was with Jeremiah from the jump. I think he eventually got with him and was like, oh, I gotta get some numbers up because it's narrowing down to it. So I'm like, no, he's been okay. He hasn't been the best though. I would say that, not by far at all. Like,
this episode kind of exposes, that that his strategy,
it's not working.
I don't know if it wasn't working. It just, it showed his cards because, before they had the mission, like I thought it was pretty solid that, he had a game plan. He was writing stuff down. So, I thought he was doing a pretty damn good job. Like he's writing everything down. You've seen like where everybody was aligned with, he had the Big Brother crew. But the only thing he didn't realize is Devin's part of the Big Brother crew, low key. But then you had Devin's crew.
Which it was like two of them he was unsure about. And I think it was Josh and Logan. I think like he was unsure like where they really truly lie. Was it Josh? I don't know. I know it was Logan for sure.
Yeah.
He was like, he couldn't like pinpoint. I'll give him that. He had it, whatever. He wrote his plan down. But what messes up Cory, and he hasn't did it in a long time, it's his anger. Like he used to be all about, what's up, bro? Like, I'll fight you. And it was just like, he dialed that down because in the words of Devin, he's a father and this is what he's doing. He's doing it for his kids. So it's like, it's been about his daughters. He hasn't been as aggressive or whatever, but this last episode, he got like really aggressive, just really mad. And Nelson even said it like, you got to like calm down. Because it's like now, like you said, he's showing his cards. Why are you getting so mad? And you're getting like super defensive now. So it's kind of like, why? What for?
Yeah, because, Josh peeped what was happening in the missions.
And called him out. And now he's mad.
Yeah, he was trying, Cory was trying to see where Josh and Devin was aligned. Because, he knew where their main allies were, but trying to see if they were rocking with him. And Josh probably was rocking with Cory because they never had, butted heads or anything. Same thing with him when Devin and Cory were sitting down talking. But when they played the game and then Cory tossed the ball over Jeremiah, he was okay. He's with Jeremiah. Obviously, Tina, his teammate, so she got his back. And then, I'm trying to think who else. But yeah, that kind of kind of threw everything
Yeah. I mean, that right there. And I'm like, let's
off
just say
balance.
Jeremiah, that's your dude. That's your dude. And even if that was my dude in the thing, I still don't want everybody to know that. So in that moment right there, I would not have passed the ball to Jeremiah. Like, we're cool. I'm gonna let him know, but I'm like, I still gotta cover my tracks. I would at least pass the ball to someone else. Because I think Amanda said it before. She was like, in their deliberation or whatever, like, why'd you pass the ball to Jeremiah? Because now everybody's looking at you like he's a rookie. Like, why'd you pass that? I would at least threw it to Kyle, whoever is considered of that, just so it doesn't look too obvious. Because I think it just looked a little too obvious. Like, why are you passing to a rookie?
I'd play the race card. I'm like, because he black.
What?
I got a problem with that.
Was playing. Oh well, Nelson wasn't in that round. So.
Exactly. I'm like, I ain't see the. I want to see the black man come up in this game. I'm like, he ain't got daily win yet, so I pass off to the black man. What's wrong with the black man? Huh?
Oswood,
yeah, exactly. I made it real awkward in there, huh? You gonna say it can't? Black lives don't matter in the game?
What?
Yeah.
They gonna be like, it does. That's okay.
Oh, because I'm light skinned, I can't pass it off. I bet.
That might work.
I fuck everybody haters.
Like,
that's what you're doing. Oh. So actually, you can have sex with a black man, but I can't pass the ball to a black man. That's what you're doing. You too, Amanda. Yeah, you probably definitely had sex with a black man, huh? Just like deception, just throwing everybody off the. Oh my God! Start a rumor. What the? Yeah, that's right. Everybody racist in here, especially CT from Boston. Not playing. Sorry, CT is jokes. Just jokes. This is all jokes. Okay. Yeah, jokes. But no, I would have done that for real. I'm like, saw a black man, I was supposed to pass it to him. I'm like, started playing football or something back in the day, just flashback, boop, threw it off to him.
And surprisingly, in some odd taboo way, that might work. I don't know.
But I thought it was a good thing that Cory utilizing strategy, but then Josh is paranoid, so that's why Cory's anger creeped back up, like you said, because Cory got exposed. That's why he flipped out. So it didn't look too good for him. So after I thought it was a pretty good mission this time. I think last week was a solid mission too, but except for this, at least this one, nobody was like doing no damn puzzle and it's a damn bomb being deactivated. I'm tired of these damn bombs being deactivated, fam. I get it. They're spies, but like this is a simple mission. Like go grab some balls, wrestle in a mud pit, and then
I feel like they did that on the last challenge. Am I right? It wasn't necessarily the balls, but it was the
I mean they kind of always do. I'm just saying, like, I'm so tired of these damn bombs. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm a little over the mud, but I guess I feel like they've been doing a lot of mud. But I guess mud is like wet at the same time. It's hard. It's like I don't know, like quicksand.
Which one? Yeah, I'm like, which one? Play an actual quicksand, concrete. This challenge, you gotta go through concrete before you get stuck in there.
You gonna dive in this concrete, break your legs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like Cory. That's why I think Cory flipped out. But yeah, Josh peeped it out because Josh is a smart player. Like we found out that Josh won Big Brother, and
still shocked.
So after that, it basically is like Devin. Before they went in there, though, Devin was like, "All right, I want to take a veteran out, so it's easy to go after Ashley and Ed." So Ashley was already on the chopping block, so Ashley was being paranoid, and I ain't gonna lie, low key, like she started losing and started flipping out. Ashley meltdown Mitchell, like, you don't get your way. Like, she's probably annoying as a child growing up. I'm like, yo,
probably had a lot of tantrums.
Oh my God, like
here and there.
I'm like, calm down, fam. Like, you're not guaranteed.
She's not too bad, but yeah, when she has those meltdowns, it's like it's literally 200 out of nowhere. She just started talking and start welling, and her face turns to bubblegum pink, and I'm like, okay. Even Josh, that was the play part. Josh is like, you just gotta calm down. I'm like, Josh, who is erratic and beyond emotional, I'm like, he telling you to calm down, so you're doing a lot. Just calm down. But I feel her. She just had anxiety, and she feels it in the back of her mind.
She has it every time though. When
she does, but does she not have a reason to? Because it is kind of true. Like they always love her. She goes home. She's been going home. They not lying for like the last 3 seasons, I think.
This what happens when you're a champion. All right, people,
like
all eyes on you.
I
Two,
guess, but she haven't won
like
in a minute.
the way she plays the game, is to be honest with you, like it's all right. Like she probably played it low key like especially the first time she won. And the second time, I'm like people see that, especially you teaming up, like there's no way in hell you could trust her. Like I don't know if maybe because I'm a dude, like maybe because you're a woman, you seen it better than I did, but the way she said Hunter threw her under the bus was like, yeah, he like I think he's like gaslit me, called me out my name, he belittled me. I was like,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, where's the edited? I
Actually,
was like,
does.
did
It
I
goes
see the wrong?
down.
I was like, and then like just hop skipping to the deliberation when Cory called her out on it, he was like, she wears like a badge of honor. I was like, wow. I'm like, we don't see that. He like she was, she laughed about it. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
mean,
like,
that moment right there was a little like cringe, but it was like the tension, like, you definitely could cut it with the knife. Like they were coming for each other because they both knew they were on the chopping block. And it was just like, oh, I'm about to. He said something like, "You wear snake earrings on your ear as an
I was like,
honor,
dang.
a badge of honor." I was like, oh gosh. And she's like, "You've been playing this game just whatever, just straight, not dishonest and all that." I'm like, what is really going on? But we already knew. She should have knew that was coming. I was like, it's definitely coming with the whole Hunter situation. They are not going to let that die. I was like, challenge, y'all are childish because they literally rewind the tape and actually played the moment. I'm like, dang, Hunter not even on the challenge. Probably not. Probably not after that because he's scarred for life. But I
Yeah, I
don't
mean, he's
know.
probably not. Yeah, I wouldn't come back. Like,
I mean, was it a horrible thing? Possibly, but all in all, I love him too. Johnny Bananas did it too. Came back and still won some more.
yeah, but I
So
feel like bananas had
his was pretty crappy.
like no, his was a crappy move, but
Yeah,
I mean,
horrible.
you can see where I'm like, okay, he felt like he got screwed over. I'm like, I know Hunter was going crazy, but I feel like Hunter was at least like talking to her and like apologizing. He was like, I'm just competitive, da, 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 da. But Ashley does the same thing. Ashley was cussing out Huey, and she's probably been cussing out other partners I just can't think of at the time. I'm just saying like she done the same thing. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, if I'm on the show, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting her out of pain. Like she's a 2-time champion, and you can't trust her, especially then she might screw you over. So she got to go. Bye bye. And she melts down, just like she flips the hell out.
Yeah,
Flip.
I'm still shocked
They
because I
don't
thought
want
she got to fold under pressure sometimes. So I'm just like, how did you win?
because she
But
has a meltdown. Yeah, I'm like, because like she's in the back of her head. But before we get back to the liberation, how they were just attacking each other, we ain't gotta say too much. Basically covered the mission. Like I said, we saying Cory screwed up, showed his hand. Also, I enjoyed Casey getting 2 cheeks times 2. Casey went after Amber. She was like, it's my time to grapple up Amber. I was like, see, like she showed her hand a little bit. It doesn't matter anymore now, looking back on it, but she grabbed Amber, but then Amber kind of like fell on her chest. Then Big T went down and grabbed me, tried to grab Big T, and then she had a face full of cheeks on her face. Big T, but she probably liked it. So
problem. I mean, Amber did say sorry to Nani. She straddled her girl. So it was getting real. But I was like, all of this, like y'all are focusing technically on one another and really just let Big T get the ball. Exactly. Honestly.
And help, Big T
let
advance.
each other go.
And then
Big T, aka Thickums, made it to the top and put the ball in. Shabon.
Yeah, and then final round we had Nelson. Nelson basically helped out Logan at 90, which is like the last thing that I wanted because I wanted all the pressure to be on Ashley, like flipping the hell out. But since Nelson helped Logan was like, I got your back. But Logan was like the swing vote. Logan was basically like they didn't know Logan's gonna rock with Josh, Devin, and Nani, which he was. So that screwed up Cory's game. And they ended up putting a target on Cory's back. And then we fast forward, to deliberation. Cory kind of knew. They get voted in. And then we have the elimination. Well, before the elimination, there's what they're kicking it. Logan says to Nani, he was like, I want the lovers to go down there. I was like, oh man, I was like, damn, like, I'm like, Jeremiah just went down there. Ain't that about us? I was like, all right, Logan's playing the game. All right, bet. So they do end up getting voted down there, and they got this little balance beam, the unbalanced beam challenge, where they got a cha-cha the way down there and make a puzzle like two-step.
Yeah,
everybody
it's like
want two-step.
carrying crates or whatever, like these weights.
They're pretty much carrying like
you're like balancing each other because it's like tiered off a little, like a pyramid or something, and they're on either end. I don't know. It looked excruciating. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, every time we talk about these, I'm just gonna say what I can and can't do. I can't do that. I don't know. My balance is okay, but yeah, I don't know. Me and my brother had to do that. I'm just gonna be like, what do I gotta do?
I wanted Cory to win, but when I was looking at it initially, I was like, Amber and Jeremiah should be able to pull this off because Amber's been really good in eliminations, but they kind of played a she's like, I think she was like, let's go get 4-0, and I was like, might be speaking it too. I don't know, dog. And then they go down there and they start figuring it out, but Amber takes like the harder approach and starts squatting down. I'm like, your knees might be about to be shot.
And Devin said too, he was like, they're doing great. However, she's like doing it in a very difficult way. Like his back is going to tap out. Like she's going to be in excruciating pain very soon. So I was just like, because yeah, she was like all crouched down. And I'm like, y'all are carrying this weight. I'm pretty sure this puzzle isn't that super light. It looks large. And then y'all really have to kind of like balance each other. I'm like, I don't even know how you went that far and made it to like being crouched down like you're a freaking, I don't know. Like, what's that animal from the ring? Like, that's what I pictured. Like,
from the what?
From the ring. This was that little ball head thing. I don't know. That's just what I pictured.
Animal from the ring. No, I'm talking about, man.
A monster or something.
It was a girl, you dummy.
It was a girl?
Anyway,
I just know it was a bald head monster, but
no, she had hair. It was a little girl that fell down a well.
Wow, no.
Clearly, you don't. Anyway, fast forward to them kind of figuring out, and then they started wearing out, and then that's when somehow like Cory and Bettina started like getting it together. Someone was like, she's a dancer, and so they kind of like they finally got like in unison. It was like 1 2 1 2, and I was like, I feel like could have been figured that out, but maybe just like the hard part was really just like the balance. Just like make sure.
I think they had to take like a momentary pause and be like, okay, we need to try this different because what we're doing is not working. Yeah. And yeah, people are kind of sleeping on Bettina, and I am as well. Like, I don't know, her laugh throws me off. Maybe that's why I feel like she's a little slow. I don't know.
I mean, she hasn't done anything, so this is the first time she's kind of done some things. So they end up getting the W, and they come back to the house. But TJ throws a monkey wrench to the game, and it was like, yeah, we're about to pick our new partner. She's like, I'm gonna pick. Who the hell Bettina said she gonna pick?
She wants CT.
Yeah, she wants CT.
I think he wanted Casey.
Yeah, and Casey says, I want Cory. I'm like,
yeah, you're gonna get him.
I can see that. I'm like, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess Emmanuel might be good at puzzles or whatever. I mean, he probably is. I haven't paid attention too much, so I mean,
she didn't have him since day one. So
I mean,
it's kind of like we got like great connection, good groove. So why would I want to like rock the boat? And I don't know, Cory, quote unquote, is kind of cursed. So don't send me home.
Maybe, but I mean, not this season. Like, this season, like just pulled it out after all eyes on him. And TJ's like, nope, go back to the group. And Cory's like, what the hell? Cory is mad as hell. I've met him. Like, wait. So I go down here. I get thrown in, get screwed over, and I win. I come back. They didn't want that to happen, and I can't pick my own partner. So what do you think about to happen? Are they
never trust TJ?
Are they at the halfway point where it's like we're gonna start all over and pick new partners, or is every man for itself?
Like, I don't know. Because how he said it, and I'm like, I think they want you to think they're going to have new. Oh, you don't want me to answer?
No, I said, I don't know isn't a good answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, how they got it set up for the next episode to come. I mean, I think they want it set up where you think they're gonna have partners or new partners. I don't know. I'm kind of like piece of me is feeling like they might have groups. And that's just what I'm thinking. I don't know because who said spies can't be in a group? So I don't know. It's talking about
So
spies.
gonna take it back to old school. So it's gonna be what?
It could.
It's gonna be 3 or 4 teams. That'd be weird. That'd be something to see. Maybe.
I mean, temporarily,
like that,
before they did it,
I feel like you just got to erase it. And it's like, all right, we get a new partner, start over.
That'd be horrible.
That's
or I guess he might have it set up like you got to pick a partner that you've never had before. It might be something like that because some of them have swapped so many times. You've had several partners. So now you got
this is your partner for the end until the end. It's
that would be horrible. Yeah, I feel so bad for CT.
We don't know who they're gonna get the partners with, so you can't feel bad until we see what the hell the results are.
That's true. Well, it is a lot of people up for grabs, but I don't know.
We'll have to see next week.
Unless Cory and Brittany still, even though they're picking new partners, they still get the one hand up. You get to pick first. Then I'm going to feel bad for whoever they're going to pick.
I don't see that happening. Like the elimination is over. Everybody's back to basics.
That sucks.
They didn't win a mission. They won elimination.
I know. So usually you have an advantage to get whoever you want. That was just like,
a mission. That's like I said, in a mission.
You pick the last straw. Go back in there.
Anyway, do you have a quote of the week?
Yeah. From my man, Devin, what did he say? He was like, Cory manages to win a puzzle elimination without ever touching a piece of the puzzle. So he was like, not sure it's been done before, but it has now. I don't know. That tickled my fancy. That's funny because, yeah, he never touched that puzzle and somehow he won. And we all know Cory is not a puzzle master. So kudos to Cory.
I'll agree to that. Is there a point of doing rankings when it looks like things about to get shaken up? I don't think so. I mean,
yeah, because now I don't know.
Anything I'd say, copy and paste from last week, minus take away Amber, because wasn't Amber tied to?
Amber was tied to Josh, who's now gone.
No, she wasn't. Priscilla picked Josh last week.
Oh, you're right. Who was she with? And she was Devin. My bad.
Amber had Devin. Yeah, so.
Yeah, Devin. Dang, shout out to Amber and Jeremiah, her boo, which, fun fact, that's not her boo anymore. Don't know what went down with that. Probably they live in 2 different areas, but saw her on Instagram. She has a whole new man. I don't know who he is, but
I did hear about that when I was listening to her Bananas
they were going to see each other and stuff, but I don't know. You know, he's from the Civ, so, and she's from the Valley. I don't know. I think she's from
Tennessee, but she lives in California now.
All right. Well, she's from the South, but she's all the way on the West, so we see that could not work out. But it was beautiful.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Episode 9. Spoke a little bit too long for this episode, but this episode did have a lot of spice to it, a lot more than I expected it to. And that's a good thing. I'm definitely curious to see how things go. And if they do what my sister said about the whole group situation. They haven't done a group situation in the grip from what I remember. Definitely curious to see how that goes down. What do you guys think? Post comments down below. What do you think is going to happen next week? If you guys enjoyed what you're watching, please hit that like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. And make sure you guys follow us on social media. For my sister Brittany, I am Brian, the Movie Messiah. If you enjoy what you're watching, cool. If you didn't, I'm sure we'll see you on the next go round. Base 5, let's ride.